What's up guys, welcome back to this channel. I am Justin Colby, and on this video, I'm gonna show you and teach you how I found, contracted, and wholesaled 7 deals in 7 days. Stay tuned. What's up everybody, welcome back. My name is Justin Colby. I am the founder of the Science of Flipping, and as you know, I do all things real estate. Now I want to teach you and show you how I've started off 2021 the right way. As I record this training, it is the 13th of January, and already this year alone, we have found, contracted, and wholesaled 7 deals in the last 7 days. And I want to show you exactly how I did that. Now, for many of you who have been following, first of all, make sure you smash the like button, as I am trying to deliver you all things business, real estate investing, and entrepreneurship at all times. I'm a very active real estate investor, and I have been since 2007. At this point, I'm creeping up on 1,700 homes flipped. Vast majority of those are in the wholesale space. I've done roughly 500 rehab flips, and the remainder are in the wholesale space. Now, I know a thing or two about wholesaling. I also know a thing or two about marketing, sales, and conversion, as well as scaling your business. But what this training is about and how this can affect your business today is by showing you exactly how I found, contracted, and sold and wholesaled 7 properties in 7 days. Now, first of all, it comes down to where did I find those properties? Well, I use PropStream as a list provider to pull a list. If you do go over to PropStream, make sure to use the promo code TSOF. That stands for the Science of Flipping, TSOF, and they will give you 7 days for absolutely free. Or you can go to tsofdata.com, and use promo code TSOF for 7 free days on PropStream. So I pull my list on PropStream. I'm targeting absentee homeowners. That's a big question. Who am I going to target? I want to target absentee homeowners. Why? Well, it seems obvious to me, but let me break it down for a second. It is now 2021. We are gone through and currently are still going through COVID and all the different repercussions that come from COVID. So part of that is I have landlords that are tired of their tenants. As a matter of fact, one property that I have found and yet to be able to contract is because the homeowner and the tenant are at odds. The tenant is no longer willing to talk to the homeowner. The homeowner doesn't really want to force the issue. So we're unable to figure out a way to get this deal going. So my point being is there's motivation in landlord homeowners. Now, that being said, I want to target absentee homeowners that have at least 7 years of ownership. That is very simple to do on PropStream. I can pull plenty of lists. This is the list that I like to pull right there on PropStream. Again, use code TSOF for your 7-day free trial, or go to tsofdata.com and then again, promo code TSOF. Now, that being said, I am targeting them there. Now, how am I actually marketing to them? Now, in future trainings, I will talk a lot more about this, so stay tuned to more trainings. If you like this already, knowing what list I provide or I market to, smash the like button. That really helps me out. And hit the subscribe button. How am I marketing to these people? Now, the best way I know how to market as a moment in time is cold calling. I love cold calling. Now, I say that. I also am going to tell you, I do 4 different marketing strategies, primarily cold calling. I also text message heavy. Now, why do I do both of those? Well, it's because I actually already spent the money on skip tracing. If you go to bashskiptracing.com, use promo code TSOF, they will give you 3 cents off your skip tracing, bashskiptracing.com. The links will be below, and use promo code TSOF. They'll give you 3 cents off your skip tracing. So with that, I use batch, I skip trace it, and then I start calling it. Well, if I already spent the money over at bashskiptracing.com, why would I not also text message them? So I layer on text messaging. Now, that's why I do that. Now, some people will layer on even further. Voicemail drops, you absolutely can. I actually also use direct mail and PPC. Now, I'm not going to talk about direct mail and PPC because none of the 7 deals that I found, contracted, and wholesaled came from direct mail or PPC. So let's stick to calling and texting. So you now have the list, you now know how I marketed, and now you need to figure out how I was able to convert the deals and why they were deals in the first place. So 5 of those deals came from cold calling. The other 2 came from text messaging. And the deals that came from cold calling, the reason why we were able to get those deals is at the end of the day, all of them had a significant problem. Some had tenant issues. Some actually just wanted to liquidate at the top of the market so that they could take their money, and one homeowner specifically wants to buy an RV and kind of just get away from everybody. I respect it. In today's world, I totally can understand why they were doing that. So with that said, we were able to contract these, but the key here is we found the value that they needed, right? So I'll just use this one homeowner who, like I said, literally wants to buy an RV and just kind of get away from people. Well, I found the value, and I didn't, but my team did. We found the value in speed was the value that that individual wanted. It wasn't necessarily top dollar price, although part of the reason why they were selling now was because they did realize that there isn't a pending doom and gloom, massive loss of equity, and they wanted to move fast. So we were able to leverage their fear of potentially the market bubble, and we were able to, by the way, fun fact, I don't know where I got these. I don't know why I used them. Maybe Gary V. Fun fact. Hopefully you appreciate that. If you like that, if you laughed at that, hit the like button. That would help me out. Anyways, they really wanted speed based around this concept of a bubble, and they simply just wanted to get out of this world and be away from people. So with that said, we leveraged that and we said, hey, we can close in the next 7 days. Would that work for you? All we would need is, basically all the way up to closing. We want to make sure we can get our team inside and actually see the home, take some pictures, make sure there's nothing that we aren't missing. So we strategically found someone through the absentee homeowner, had value because they wanted to sell quick because they think that there's going to be a bubble that's going to burst, as well as they want to just get their RV and be away from the world. We leveraged that, provided value by being able to close in 7 days. In those 7 days, obviously within the first deal or first day, we were able to find a buyer, lined it all up, got our assignment, and we were set to close here in February. I think it closes actually February because the homeowner is away and needs to get all her ducks in a row. So ultimately, that's why it's closing like the first week of February. But we offered to close in 7 days because we wanted to give a value to them. It's actually their fault that we can't. So be it. But the value is really key. We really want to be able to provide value where they find value, not where I find value, where they find value. So now I talked about my list that I'm pulling, the marketing strategy, how I actually got the deals by aligning my value with their value. That was one simple example. And then my buyers. How was I able to wholesale these deals so fast? Well, first of all, it's about negotiating the right price, right? So that's part of the salesmanship. You want to make sure you get the right price. But lastly, I actually really know my buyers. In fact, as of yesterday, totally separate deal, one of the biggest buyers and one of the biggest names in real estate investing that you guys all know texted me personally about a deal so he could personally buy it for himself to keep in his portfolio. I bring that up to you guys to simply say this: the better you know your buyers, the better they know you, the faster your deals will sell. They trust you, they know you're a good commodity, that you do good business, and they will engage with you very, very fast. Now, this buyer, specifically I'm talking about yesterday, he and I have known each other for the last decade. We've been in this space together here in Phoenix for a long time. So he just simply texts me. Not every single one of my buyers has my personal cell phone. They usually will have to go through my manager, Diane. But hey, listen, that's how I want my business to run. If I need to be involved on that to make sure that he gets the deal because I know he's a real player and I know he's gonna perform and he doesn't need to see the home and all those other good intangibles, then text me. Let me make sure Diane doesn't sell it to anyone else. Let me make sure I can get you the deal that you're looking for. That is the last component that a lot of people aren't putting enough weight on, that I really encourage you to understand who your buyers are, what they want, create the relationship. Don't just put them on an email blast and send them out there and never talk to them. I would be getting on the phone with them, maybe even start buying them coffee. It will move your needle. Listen, I found, contracted, and wholesaled 7 deals in 7 days, and it is January 13th as I record this video. That is a hell of a start. That is how I did it. You have the marketing, you have the list, you have how I sold and converted the deal, and then you have how I was able to sell them is because I know my buyers. That's the platform. You need to be doing this. If you have more interest in real estate investing, make sure you like this video and go to thescienceofflipping.com. A ton of free resources there. But listen, if you need to binge watch my videos, go nuts. They're here for free for you guys. And head over to The Science of Flipping, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.